I know what you're thinking. No, we're not about to have a scene. Nope, we're not about to have it. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone on the non-binary spectrum, my name is Hexley, and we're back with episode, and today we're going to be starting Adrenaline, which is going to be alongside the current short story I am reading is Soccer Moms, but after Soccer Moms, I think I'm going to go ahead and get straight to Infamous 2, because I have been prolonging and procrastinating that for quite some time. So Adrenaline is a story by Evil Ebony, as you can see, and it has won some awards. It's actually really good. I did actually start reading it, but I did not finish all of them. I got up to a certain point, and that was about it. Because the last thing I remember was that, well, I'm not gonna say, shoot, I'm not gonna really say where, because I don't want it to kind of be a spoiler, but let's just say, just in case you're someone who does know this story, and the last part I was at, and then I stopped, because I was like, alright, you know what, I really want to do this, like, on the video. So the last one was, it was, how do I say it? Let's just say I already discovered someone's secret, and my mom cemented herself as an asshole. Yeah, let's just say I'm in that area in the beginning. But I wanted to do this for videos because it's like really, really, really good. It's got like custom art and everything, and it's got choices. What else? Oh my god, I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, the choices. The choices is actually why I wanted to do it over, because I thought I could get away with doing a certain type of choices, because you get an option to either flirt with the girl leader or the guy leader, and I thought it was like, oh, what if I just keep mismatching it? It's like, hey, I can get both, right? And no, that's not how it worked. So I'm gonna change my option, and yeah. Alright, so a heads up, this actually takes place in the future. I forget what year specifically, but it takes place in the future. It's not like, oh, flying cars future. It's still future, but this is like a future where so much stuff has regressed. Like, think of the freaking 20s, 1800s, where women were still seen as property and all that. And it's basically like, oh, you're selling your daughters off to get married and all that. It's like, it basically regressed that far. The future's conservatives want. Alright, so I'm just gonna make her look like the way I had her before. Because you get options to change her. Eyebrows look fine. Her eyes look okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Nose is alright. You sure? Yep, I look nice. Great, let's get started. So yeah, I got up to that part, but that was it. Because I did not want to regret not putting this on the channel, because I did Porcelain and I regretted it. That was such a short story, but it was mad good. I was like, oh my god, I gotta keep going. And then I regret it. And now I regret it. It's such a good story. How did it come to this? See, it's so good. Time is up. Till death do us part. A beautiful photo of a beautiful family. 22 years old, and I still have to take bloody family portraits. So yeah, this takes place in like in like England and stuff, right? But I could only do so many English accents of different kinds. So, probably not gonna do that. At least I'm pretty sure this takes place in England. Just from some of the slang. Just a few more photos. At this point, my face is aching. Forcing myself to pretend we're one happy family. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. Maybe to an oblivious stranger who can't see into the depth of our relationship. Beautiful. What a cliche. And we're done. Thank you kindly. See, Mum's the word. Yes, we appreciate you taking the time to photograph our family. Isn't that right, Leon? Play along, get some stuff. I think I played along when I did it by myself because I was like, you know, whatever. Let's get some sass. Thank you for doing the job any teenager with a mobile phone could do. Good heavens! What has gotten into you, child? I'm only telling him the truth. This is not how a young lady behaves. Now apologize. Sorry. Such sass for a girl. I apologize profusely for her behavior. Well, it's your picture done anyhow. It was lovely meeting your family. You see what I say is not good? It's like all of this. Just the time to take it into, just the custom images, the background characters. I'm sorry. I'm geeking out. The stories. Oh, that's new. I'm sorry. You're playing as Leanne. Her choices and actions might not represent your personal beliefs or values. She wasn't looking for a knight. She was looking for a sword. Atticus. Like, this is a... Oh, yeah, it does take place in London. I don't know why I forgot that. London. 2,250. Alright, see, that's the time. A flourishing city of opportunity. If you're a man, that is. I read in a history book that long ago women were allowed to work. Women were also once allowed to vote, too. What a time that must have been for women. To be equals. Now, women's lives consist of training to become a housewife. To serve your spouse. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a housewife. I feel like that's the misconception a lot of people get about feminism. That we're like, oh, you're a housewife means you're not doing that with your life. It's like, there's nothing wrong with being a housewife as long as it's your decision. If it's like something you're forced or coerced into, like you're forced into, right? Then it's a problem. But if it's like, oh no, I chose to be a housewife, then alright, it's fine. That's pretty much the gist of it. Is it your choice? Alright, then okay. Are you being forced into it? Alright, then we have a problem. Barf. Then you baste the roast. Meal training. But after you rub it with garlic. Yep. You heard me. Meal training. Then it cooks for 2 hours on medium heat. This is ridiculous. Are you listening to me, Leon? What? Garlic. You weren't listening. Yes, I was. Oh, really? At what temperature do you cook the roast? 2 hours on medium heat? I felt that so hard before. I was like, oh my god, wait. I was like, wait. Dang, I didn't even know I was gonna be quizzed on this. Good. What's the first step to cooking a roast? Baste it. Oh, I did again. Well, I guess you were half listening, but you're not trying hard enough. Half listening is close enough. Sweetheart, we've been through this. Listen to your father. We worked very hard on finding your suitor. In 1 month you are to be married. And I will not let my only daughter embarrass our family because she can't cook a simple roast. And like, that's something that's weird. It's like, okay, if you're being taught to cook by your parents, like, okay, that's fine. But then it's like, what is it for? Like, is it for, like, because one day you're going to live on your own and you got to do it? Or, and stuff like that. But if it's like, oh, because one day you're going to have a husband and you need to know how to do it. Like, then that's where it becomes like, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's how you turn people into takeout people. I guess I forgot to mention Derek. Now listen to your mother, child. She's the best trained housewife around for miles. How is that a compliment? Derek will be coming over shortly for another discussion. I expect you to be on your best behavior. Fine. Excuse me? Yes, sir. I probably put too much attitude in that. It wasn't that much. We only want what is best for you, Leanne. I was about to say Luann. Oh my god. You know, Mom, what's best for you is lotion, because, like, why? I'm going to get changed. I have no idea where she got her attitude from. Well, you know, it's genetic, so that's something you and Dad have to work out. That's like a funny joke that sometimes people do. It's like, oh, I don't know where my kid gets their attitude from, and they immediately show where you get the attitude from. Like, what was it? I think it was called the Single Moms Club. One of the ladies' daughter was mad rude and disrespectful. And she's like, I have no idea where she gets it from. And then she literally after she insults somebody. My life is a joke. Our regress society is a joke. Who decided what my gender should and shouldn't be allowed to do? Just get through dinner. What should I wear? It's locked. I can't. Because I got it wrong, I remember. Like, I stopped and then I hadn't touched it for a while. This one's nice. Very daring. But I've already pleased my parents enough today. Oh, okay. Is this the one? Yeah, I don't see why not. Please my parents enough. This dress is for me. I could change my hair, I guess. Let's go for something mid-length. It's amazing how old that changes, your character's age. It's crazy. We could go with classic mode. This looks good. Should I change my outfit? Nah. All dressed up. Leon, Derek is here. Coming, sir. Look at this dweebus. Unfortunately, we had a small hiccup at the photographer's today. I'm sure she's just still learning. I have complete confidence Leon will be ready in a month. You certainly have more confidence in her than I do. Like, how can you be so okay with talking about your daughter like she's a dog that needs training? Leon, I didn't hear you come in. Please don't come over here kissing. That dress is a bit daring, isn't it? Derek Smith. The most boring person I have ever met in my life. Bland, but wealthy. Hence why my parents fought for him to be my suitor. I agree, that dress is not very appropriate. Well, I happen to think it looks nice. If you like it, I suppose that's what matters. What a gentleman. Leon, attitude, please. Like, it's nice that he was like, okay, I guess if you like it, but he's still pretty passive about having someone's daughter literally sold to him. So, his compliment doesn't mean shit. Sorry. Oh, it's fine. Your father did mention your training was still a work in progress. I think we can move the discussion to the dinner table. Yes, please, let us go to the dinner table and talk about how my daughter is a trained chihuahua. Of course. I think I accidentally clicked twice. I hear the princess is pressing the parliament for another bill of women's rights. Oh dear. Again. Imagine that. Women working instead of being housewives. It's preposterous. Absolutely. What woman wants to defy her spouse in such a manner? At least my beautiful wife has her priorities correct. I cannot stand this anymore. Excuse me, please. Is everything okay with Leon? I'm sure it's just women's business. Preposterous? Fools, pressing a woman's potential to remain superior. How are people okay with this? Where's the fight that womankind once had? I've read about capabilities and achievements of my gender. I know I was born for reasons other than childbirth and serving men. That's right, Leon. What on earth? Homeboy literally just tripped. That was it. Ugh. I just witnessed a single man take down 2 armed officers. Something that should have terrified me to my very core. But instead, waves of tingles were quickly spreading through my body. What was this feeling? Excitement. Something I hadn't felt in years. Who was this man? I like how we're going through the bored housewife phase, and we're not even a housewife yet. The agile creature that laughed in the face of danger. His acknowledgement of my presence filled me with an overwhelming sense of euphoria. And with that, he ran off into the night, only leaving behind 2 officers passed out on the concrete, and my heart beating 1,000,000 miles per second. Now we interrupt this awesome program to bring you the Big Bang Theory. Are you alright? That was brief. Yes, I'm fine. You left dinner quite abruptly. I don't think I can tolerate him for a minute longer. Or for the rest of my life. Are you ill? Yes, very. Definitely a sudden spout of nausea. Bye. My word. How dare she be sick? Perhaps her training won't be complete in a month after all. I had to excuse myself to bed. The male stream. No, I know what you're thinking. No, we're not about to have a scene. No, we're not about to have it. The male stranger is still leaving me with a feeling of exhilaration. What I wouldn't give to live such a vicarious lifestyle. To be respected, to be strong, to be able to do what I wanted. See, it's not about to be that type of scene. I know what it looked like. To live a life of adventure. To live. I wanted to remember this night. To replay the feeling his crooked smile gave me. Something about this stranger made my heart practically explode. And I liked it. Leon? And then Mom comes to ruin it. Oh no. Leon, time to wake up. Shortest dream ever. I'm up. I'm up. It's a nice looking bed. Look mad comfy. Still can't get the strange man out of my head. Keep remembering his crooked smile. Ironing training. So see, what I liked is that it wasn't, because I feel like a lot of stories would have been like, oh, I want to be with a man like that and not Derek. But this one was like, no, I want to be like that. But also, I kind of want to be with them too. Ironing training. Doesn't get any better than this. We've been practicing this for a while now. Oh my god, that's another thing I forgot to mention. This is like filled with so many mini games. It is amazing and good. We've been practicing this for a while now, Leon. Do you think you are capable of ironing on your own? I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. I'll be fine. Now you have to be careful not to leave the iron on the shirt for too long. This isn't one of them. No, just saying. Yes, Mom. Slide your finger up and down to move the iron. But not crazy fast. Ready? Go! Perfect. Better than I expected. Very good, Leon. My life is now complete. Mom? Yes, Leon? Do you ever question why women have to be housewives? Excuse me? Do you ever wish you were allowed to work? Of course not. And neither should you. You should never question things, or else people might mistake you for someone smart. A housewife is a woman's place. But don't you ever wish for adventure? That's enough, Leon. We will have none of this talk of being treated like a person. A woman's place is in the home. What about the forgotten accomplishments of women? The world was once heading towards equality and suddenly it regressed? I should have the option to work or stay at home. Not be forced. Exactly, see? Bam. That's what I was just talking about. I want adventure, Mom. I want to live my life the way I want to. There is more than one method of ironing. A day of ironing, washing, cooking, cleaning, blah blah blah. All I could think about was the crooked smile stranger. I noticed he was crazy, but I was hoping he would come back. Come back because he remembered the girl on the balcony. Come back and ask me to join him. Come back and beat some more officers up. Either or. But alas. Dun, dun, dun. Here's a montage of Leon slowly diving in to a state of madness. And repeat. Good God, Leon. You poor little girl. Someone save this girl, please. And repeat. She's about to take a bullet to her head. Scream your head off. You know you need to. Good God, please get this stupid dress off her. There we go. I feel like I'm about to explode. I can't breathe anymore. I'm drowning and there's no way out. And now back to the Big Bang Theory. Are you okay, Leon? Great. What do you want, Derek? Excuse me? All week I've been patient with you. Wow. How generous. You've been so patient with me. You are to be my wife, my property, in 3 days. This is why anything he does, quote unquote, nice, is all bullshit. Because at the end of the day, you're still partaking in a culture where you think it's okay to buy and sell off women and all that. So anything that he does that's nice, that seems nice, at the end, it means nothing. That's like people like during the slavery era, and it's like, oh, I respect black people, but you still own slaves. So at the end of the day, your respect means nothing because you still own slaves. Or it's like when people say, oh, I like gay people, but you're just seriously hoping that your child doesn't end up gay. Your like for the gay people doesn't mean nothing. You're still hanging on to really shitty cultures. So at the end of the day, it means nothing. Respect. I pressed something and I didn't read it. How about I respect you when you respect me? That's right, Leon. Yeah! Before I knew it, Derek had grabbed hold of my wrist, twisting it enough to make me cringe. I was able to hold the pain inside. I would never give him the satisfaction. I expect you to listen to me from now on. I need this marriage to happen. Know your place, woman. Now, back to something better. Is this really going to be my life? Serving man, being there for his every beck and call, waiting on him hand and foot till the day I die. Would my parents believe me if I told them Derek hurt me? I doubt it. It's not like it's illegal anyway. All I want to do is live life for me. Have the opportunity to work, prove that I am meant for bigger and better things. Is that really too much to ask? What is with the cops tripping? Honestly. Like literally, the only thing that knocked homeboy, the blonde dude, out was the floor. At least in my dreams, I'm free. Leon, it's time to wake up. Well, of course it is. And dress appropriately. We need to go to the bank today. Whoop-de-doo. Pink dress. Let's go for a long style. Style cornrows? Yes. Nah, your lipstick looks nice. Yes. Yeah, let's just go. This is going to take forever. A good housewife is always patient, Leanne. I was about to say Luann again. Oh my god. Request aid in Yonkai? Oh, I can't give aid in Yonkai. I'm doing a video. All we want is the money. Leon, run! Bystanders screaming havoc. The normal reaction to a situation like this. And all I could think was, there's the crooked smile stranger. You're not going anywhere, says Frank the cop. Is that right? Drop it. Now leave while I'm still feeling generous. Sorry about that. That's... Are you okay? A bit rude. Don't ever scare me like that again. I can't thank you enough for stepping in. Leon. Victoria. And this is Cyril. Or Cyril. Pleasure. Leon, thank you. It was nothing. Nothing? It was not nothing. Took a lot of guts stepping in like that. I'm not normally a shy person, but I suddenly realized that the crooked smile stranger had been staring at me. Quite intently, might I add, during this entire conversation. A small crinkle in his forehead showed he was deep in thought. His eyes ever so slightly shifting up and down. His smile emerging from the right corner of his mouth, revealing a dimple in his cheek. Wasn't me he was thinking of. Hello? Is it me you're thinking of? And now I'm the one staring. Andre. Nice to meet you, Andre. Why did you step in for us? You weren't planning on hurting any civilians. But you don't notice anything. How do I begin to explain that their lifestyle is something I pine for? It's in your eyes. Excuse me? I've seen it before. Housewife in training, looking for some excitement. Is that true? Maybe just a little. You don't want to be a housewife? It's not that I respect those who are. It's just that it's not my choice. Not that I even have one. Bloody men. I'm doing just fine living the way I want to. Of course she is. Just look at her. She's stunning, confident, dangerous, obviously able to handle a weapon. All while wearing heels. If you're interested, we'd be happy to hire you. Excuse me? That's a great idea! Though you'd obviously need to be trained still. You'd be paid, of course. Housewife training versus criminal training? Housewife training versus criminal training. I can hear the signs. Leon, are you in or out? Are you serious about wanting a life of adventure? Housewife training versus... Girl, just say yes! Marrying Derek versus working as a criminal? I'm in. That's so great. The male to female ratio in our gang is terrible. You're full of great ideas, baby. Well, shit. Still, though. A paying job. End of episode 1. Or end of episode. I just put 1 in there. So that was the first episode of Adrenaline, and I'm gonna be so excited when we get up to the part. So, like, they're like, I can't. So it has been a few months since I've read it. So Certain parts I'm not gonna remember, and so some parts will come back to me, some parts won't, and which is fine. And am gonna be choosing mostly the Victoria choices when it comes to romance. So yeah, that's something. You get to romance either Victoria or homeboy Andre. And yeah, that's about it. We'll do episode 2 in the next episode, in the next video. Bye.
Yeah, my daddy says his job is to make them be nice.
My daddy said his job is to make them be nice.
How do you make mean people be nice? He says you give them 2 choices. Be nice or get punished.
Oni, I'm kind of worried about the development of your child. I'm just saying.